Hello my lovely people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jane. If this is the first time that you're laying your eyes on me, thank you so much for stopping by. My return subscribers, I love you, I appreciate you. Please give this video thumbs up so that you can help YouTube to share the video. You guys know it better than me. Thank you. It's very cold over here. It's only 30 degrees in my car. Oh God. And we have to go to work. That's the only thing that we do here. Get up, go to work. Oh, I can't see. Oh man. Sorry guys. I cannot see you. I cannot see you. Uh-oh. Wow. Couldn't see. I have to put my glass down. So yesterday, I watch a lot of videos. All of you know that all of us are here to learn. We learn. You learn from me, I learn from you. And I'm learning a lot from every one of you. Honestly, I am. And I am so grateful to every one of you. Your comments. There's this lady. Either a lady or I don't know. But I believe it's a lady. Julia. That girl gives this best comment ever. Her comment, she thinks about it, she makes a lot of sense. So my darling, whether you're a man or woman, I don't know, I beg, tell me now whether you're a man or woman. I appreciate you. Thank you. I watched a video yesterday about from Nelo's channel, Nelo okeke's channel. I've always made a video about her. I made a couple of videos about Nelo okeke, how I like her. I like her way, the way she treats the people that lives with her. I really like her. I like the way she treats people, you know, because when you treat people good, you don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, so but yesterday I watched one where this woman posted something. Man, the sun today is ridiculous. I can't see God. This woman posted something about she's lazy. She said, I am too lazy to get up and make lunch for my husband to take to work. This is the video. I'm too lazy to get up and make something for my husband. And by 4 o'clock or 4 something like that, about early to get up and make it. Until one day, the man came back from work. And the man came back from work and told me that his co-worker brought 2 spoons so he can dig in with the co-worker. Okay, so that woke her up. She said, oh my God, I'll start making food for my husband. I don't want another woman to use food to collect my husband. This is the post. So it was trending on wherever they get it. I got it from her channel. And then she was discussing it. She was furious. She was so angry about that particular post. So she wasn't happy. She thought the woman is a slave by making food for her husband to go to work with, that she's a slave. She said people like her, people like them that don't make food, that people look at them like they are this, they are that. She said a whole bunch of stuff. And I went to comment section and she said, to even top it up, that the woman is pregnant. The woman is pregnant and she has to wake up that early to go and make up a food for the woman. She said, what about the canteen? What about the place where they sell food? What is wrong with the person buying food? Why should she wake up to go that early to come and make food for the husband? Say, God. Me, I make food for my husband or to go to work with. She said, if they have to collect the husband, they even mocked They even mocked that woman because when it was posted, a lot of people liked her and called her the wifey woman and started donating a lot of things. She was happy about that one. And started donating money to her, which she used to buy this and that, buy many things. And they really, even in the comment section, they called the man poor. They mocked the woman when she showed what she used, the money that people donated to her to do. They called her all manner of names. So they said, oh, even the husband that you married cannot even afford to buy a Dunlop, cannot buy, and you wake up that daily to go and make food for. I'm like, oh my God. So I am here. I'm making this video so I can let you guys know that there's nothing wrong with a woman making something for the husband. One of the reasons why, when Nelo said if they have to collect your husband with food, they don't deserve the house, something like that. She was angry. Most of you have watched it. So, and being a Nigerian, I am a Nigerian. For those of you that don't know, I am a Nigerian. A lot of things happen in Nigeria. Nelo saying that people cannot, if people have to use food to collect your husband, that your husband might as well go. She herself know that some evil women can use food to direct that man not to go back to his house again and come back to her house, especially if she's a single man. They say, why didn't he tell the woman that it's an insult to my wife? Is this, why would you bring food? He didn't have to eat now. He didn't have to eat with, if he feel like it. I don't know how to answer that one, but I am here to tell you that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you making something for your husband to take to work. One of the reasons, one, you know where the food is cooked. You know it's a clean place where it's cooked. Two, nobody can use food to tempt your husband, because it happens. It happens all the time. It happens that some evil people, somebody bringing something for you. It's not a big deal, but it's the intent. The idea of it depends on what that person has in mind, because it happens all the time in Nigeria. They cook for you, they use it to collect you from that. It happens. And Nelo, you know that it happens in Nigeria. So I went to comment section. Before I tell you what happened in comment section, one, you know where you cook the food. You know what you package for your husband. And two, it's less expensive. Yes, Nelo, you can afford to go and eat mama put, whatever. You can afford it. It's not everybody that can afford it. For me, we are 5 in the house. Me, my husband, my 3 children. Imagine all of us are buying food every day at work. We will not bring money home. It's cheaper. It's cheaper to buy something, cook it at home, and take to work than to be going to canteen or restaurant every day to go and eat while you're at work. You cannot bring any money home. You cannot, because it's too expensive to be eating what you don't even know where they cooked it and all that. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with the woman making something. I make something for my husband, but because Nigeria don't have steady light, you see, in this country, the poorest of the poorest that cannot afford anything have refrigerator, have light. So when you have refrigerator and a light, and you can bring anything, put it in the refrigerator, it will not mess up. But in Nigeria, they cook, most of them, it's not everybody that can afford the refrigerator. You guys know it. It's not everybody that can afford to give themselves light. It's not everybody. When I think about a lot of things, that happens in Nigeria, I feel very, very sorry for. I feel very, very sad for what Nigerians are going through, because most of them cannot afford the easiest thing, like the water. give themselves borehole water, give themselves lights, buy generator. Short, they cannot afford it. So those that cannot afford it, the easiest way to do it is to make food, a package for your husband to go to work with. There's nothing wrong with it. For me, I cook. When I cook in the night, I don't have to wake up by 4 o'clock to go and do it. Yeah, I don't have to wake up 4 o'clock because I package it in the night before we go to sleep. Before we go to sleep, we package. Our package is a package mine because we leave very, very early to go to work. So I package it. In the morning, I carry my own. I'm out. He carries his own. He's out. We save ourselves a lot of money by making the food at home. Because we have refrigerator here, we have light, we don't have that kind of problem over here. But at home, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So if she is able to get up and make something for the husband, and my own, it's not every day that I do it. It's if I can. If I am not there, my husband will make his food. If he make for mine too, because we don't count all this mentality of Nigerians. Man sits down and let the woman, or it's you that will do everything. It's you. The only thing that you don't do for a man is to come and clean their nyash. Even though TB Joshua, they clean, they go inside the bathroom and pull. He's on the way down. And it's not even the wife that is doing it. It's people that said they are coming to church to be prophet. So there's nothing wrong with what the woman did. Kudos to her. Kudos to her for making sure that the husband has something, even though she looked at it. According to Nelo said that she's being forced, that she's a slave. No, she's not a slave. She's a woman that cares about her marriage, cares about what the husband is going to eat, because you don't know the person that is bringing food for the husband, what the person has in mind. Cares that if he continue to buy food outside, that he might not bring money home. You don't know the kind of job the man is doing. Yes, Nelo, you can afford it, and kudos to you. And you married a good man that don't care whether you package food or not. But it's not everybody. Work for me might not work for anybody else. What I do that works for me might not work for Nelo. What Nelo does that work for her might not work for me. Even though she said it too. She said, don't take my advice, so me, I beg, don't follow my advice, I beg, do whatever it is. But she thinks that what the woman is doing is slavery, that she was forced. In that post, she did not say that she was that she's being forced. She didn't say it. At least you didn't read that she said she was being forced. But because she said she don't want them to collect her husband with food, you looked at it like she is being forced. No, she's not being forced. She's just doing what she's supposed to do to keep her marriage. A lot of things happen in Nigeria, and whatever you can do to keep your marriage or to keep your family intact without evil people coming to mess with you and your husband, do it. And the food is one of the worst things that they use to collect them. Food, especially for those that don't mind wherever they eat, wherever food come from is for eating, they eat it. A lot of people are like that. My husband is not like that. He minds where he eats. Before he even if he invite him to a wedding or party, whatever, he eats at home before going. When he gets there, he can just drink and forget about it. He doesn't eat like that. But for those that they can use food, they do it all the time. And Nelo knows too. Nelo knows. Just because you married a good man that is not a longer throat, or you married a good man that don't care about what is going out there with other women. Things are happening, Things are happening indeed in Nigeria. So the woman, I give her kudos. So I went to comment section, come and see all this brainless, all these young people now. I don't know what you guys call marriage. I don't know what you guys call marriage. Marriage, it is your responsibility to make sure that your husband eat. It is your job. And if you are lucky enough to get that good man that is helping you, that don't really care, that whether you get up to make food, please don't bring those things and use it to brainwash some idiot that is giving you kudos. Oh, you spoke my mind. I will never come out to come and cook for 4 o'clock. For what? Your husband is poor. Is it what? Oh, gosh. Your husband is poor. He cannot afford to go and buy food in the restaurant. Those people saying those things, I swear to God, all the people saying those things in comment section, they are even more slave in their homes than what this woman did, because she came out and said, I cook for my husband. I cook for my husband. If you want to call it slavery, call it slavery. I cook for my husband. I make sure that I cook for the family. For the family, to make sure that thing that you know that your husband like to eat, make sure that my own husband, he like his fufu. So I make sure I have all kinds of soup in the house. Even if I'm traveling to Nigeria, even if I'm going to stay for 2 months, I will cook, because they all like soup. I cook all manner of soup and package it and leave them all in the freezer. They will be bringing it as, because his schedule is so tough. His schedule, I am not doing mine so that women will not collect him. Collect him from where? Where are they going to collect? My husband don't have long throat. My husband don't eat outside. Where are they going to collect him from? If they want to collect him now, let them collect him. You don't collect people anyhow. You collect people that want to be collected. You collect them. That's all. So all these ideas, putting ideas into this brainless, some of these brainless women, and all of them, what they are doing in their homes, they want to be like Nelo, okeke. They want to be like Nelo, okeke, but they know they cannot, and they are supporting what Nelo, okeke. They all of the, oh, you spoke my mind. Oh yes, oh yes, that's a poor man. I can never do it. Especially she's pregnant. Pregnant is not a cause to be pregnant. Pregnancy is not sickness. Pregnant is you're bringing another human being outside. That does not mean that you cannot cook. I know somebody, and that marriage did not work either. I know somebody that because she's pregnant, she cannot go. Oh, from Nigeria and came over here. The husband will go to work. She's not working. The husband will go to work and come back. She said, oh no, I cannot go to the kitchen because the doctor said that that if I go to the kitchen, that the fire that she's using from the stove will melt the child. Which doctor said this to us mothers, that and you are from Nigeria, and your mama pregnancy did not melt with the sun. It did not melt with a fire that you use wood to cook. The one that will melt your child is the one that you're cooking inside. So my people, all this rant that I'm ranting here is to let you know that kudos to the woman. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you making food for your husband, just to make sure that you know what he's eating. Or at least if you didn't make it, if they can afford to have fridge, this problem will not happen. It's because people don't have fridge, people don't have lights, so they have to cook every blessed day. They have to cook every blessed day, every day. They cook every day, every morning. They warm it up. That's the only thing. That's what they do. God forbid that I will go to Nigeria and live a life like that. And live a life of every day I am cooking. Every day I am in the kitchen. God forbid. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. Why am I saying that it cannot happen? Because I can afford to put light in my house. I can afford to buy fridge, buy freezer, cook the same way that I cook here, cook the same way that I cook. I don't cook every day. I cook soup, I package them, I put them in the freezer and in the fridge, so we'll be eating, we'll be taking whatever we want, soup, stew, whatever, and eat. That's how I cook, and that's how I will do it in Nigeria. Whether Nigerian politicians want it or not, I can provide light for myself. The only reason I cry and yell and scream every day is that if I can provide it and the next person cannot, then it's not right. It's not right. Our country has a lot of good things that can make this happen for everybody, but it's not happening like it's supposed to be. So my people, don't support evil. Don't do because it's working for Nelo okeke. You think it will work for you the same way. Because all the things that I saw in that comment section, it can break marriages. So it can break marriages, what is coming out of you guys' mouth. But I'm not saying that first of all, the thing didn't say that the man said. It's just that the man came back and told her, that's why Nelo okeke said it's slavery, and told her that my co-worker brought 2 spoons for me to eat with her. So you woke the man up to say, he woke the woman up to say, I beg go, let me get up so that they don't collect my husband. That's why they look at it like she's a slave. No, she's not a slave. She's not a slave at all. She's not a slave. She's doing what she's supposed to do. And she's not saying that her husband forced her to do it. Her husband is not forcing her to do it. So my people, please, she didn't do anything wrong. Let us keep our marriages. Keep it. Don't listen to whoever is saying. Don't take advice from whatever is working for you. Do it. Whatever works for you that keeps your marriage going, do it. Don't listen because Jane's marriage is working and Jane and husband is getting along and doing their thing, that you think if you marry that one that cannot, that is said you must do this every day. My dear, God forbid, I don't want that kind. But that's not what this video is all about, because that thing did not say that the woman is being forced. And being pregnant is not a reason not to go inside and cook for you and your family. If cooking for your husband is a crime, that child that she's carrying, how is she going to feed that child? No go cook. He will not cook. When I started this channel, there was this girl it's in my channel. There was this girl that her marriage broke too because she don't want to cook. She cannot cook. She called her friends. She compare herself with her friends. She compare her husband with, why can't you do this? Because my husband, because my friends are doing this. Even my friends are saying, what's her name? Shuma something. I forgot her name. It's my channel. When I just started. My friends are saying that I'm a slave. Your friends are saying that you're a slave. And that marriage did not work. Work for your friends will not work for you. It's just that simple. Every man, they are different. And when you are marrying them, you know who you are marrying. If you marry the one that can help you, fine. If you marry the one that cannot help you and you cannot handle it, get out. It's not by force. You don't have to stay in a marriage and be a slave. If you are a slave. If cooking is a slave to you and it's a slave, okay, now go and stay single so that you don't have to be a slave cooking. So don't listen to people that their own, whatever is working for them, or don't listen to them, or do what is working for you. And I encourage men, please help your wives. Help your wives. Is it in the kitchen? Whatever that. Sometimes when I'm in the kitchen cooking, just my husband carrying his chair to come and sit down there and be talking to me, it makes me happy. And he knows that. And he comes and he sits down. He'll be telling me all kind of stuff that I like to hear. He just sit down and we chat. And I'm doing all my cooking in there. Even the standing that I'm standing cooking, I won't feel the pain anymore because he's standing there. So men, if you can help your wife in any way, help your wife. Help your wife and work with your marriage. Marriage is not easy. But it depends on how you put your marriage. If you make your marriage that it's a slavery marriage, and that woman is there taking that slavery stuff, wow, for you. But you can make your marriage very loving, very sweet. He can't wait to come home and see you. You can't wait to come home and see him. God, I don't know. So I saw that. I thought I'd bring it out here so that we all can learn. We all can learn that what works for Nelo might not work for you. Nelo says she do not cook. Nelo says she do not come out to come and cook for anybody. That the husband can go to work and buy food at there. Can you afford to buy what Nelo can afford to buy? Don't put your marriage inside the Nelo Okeke's pocket, because what Nelo Okeke is telling is encouraging you. She's not going to give you money to do it, and you all know it. So those that can afford it, fine. If you cannot afford it, cook in your house so that peace can reign. Please, my lovely people, I saw that. I thought I'd bring it out here so we can discuss it. Put your comment in comment section. If this thing now that I told you and what the woman is doing is wrong, put it in the comment section. From me to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.